lost my family.
Where did you see them last?
I forgot.
I was looking for something and Okay, totally get it. Date night. I suffer from short-term memory loss. It runs in my family. At least I think it does. Where are they?
Dory, there you are! Look out!
Oh, look at this.
Our friend got taken into whatever this place is.
It's a fish hospital.
I feel fantastic!
Hey everybody, welcome to What the Flick. Pixar is back with Finding Dory, Matt, Christy, Alonzo, and yeah, it's a follow-up to Finding Nemo 13 years later?
It's been 13 years,
Yeah.
right. And
These fish are old.
Yes. But we do see Dory as a little girl. Dory as a little girl was forgetful the way...
small fry.
Yeah, the way she is now. And
Literally.
we get Dory's backstory. So what happens here is that there is a bit of a flashback to Dory's childhood when she is young and trying to remember how to remember, and her parents try to help her with that. And we find out that she gets sucked away from them in the undertow, and then she meets up with Marlin and his son, or not his son, because he's lost. Anyway, the other fish that we know from Finding Nemo, she meets up with them. And then we find out that she has glimmers of memory of her own family and sets out to find them. And they're trying to find her too. Anyway, it's gorgeous and you'll cry. Take a look.
Name's Hank.
I have to find my family.
That's a hard one, kid.
Well, I guess you're stuck here.
You're not helping, Bill.
I lost my family.
That is so sad. You weren't...
Not a great swimmer.
Our friend is in there, lost, alone.
Bailey, you've got to use your echolocation.
Ooh, I feel stupid.
Poor babies. Let me get that for you.
Mom! Dad!
She should just pick two and let's go.
Dad.
What? I'm kidding. I get the feeling they're shushing us for a reason.
Like something with one big eye, tentacles, and a snappy thing.
Well, that's very specific, but something like that.
Somewhere out there is my family. I can't find them on my own.
Hang on, Dory!
Surf's up, dude!
I don't want to be touched. Sorry.
That's okay. Everybody does it. Nothing to be ashamed of.
I trust Becky.
You trust Becky. Becky's eating a cup.
Just keep swimming. Mom! Dad!
Does this mean we have to say goodbye to Dory?
I don't know why I thought I could do this.
Dory, you are about to find your parents. And when you do that, you'll be...
Home.
Gorgeous.
It is gorgeous. I didn't cry, which surprised me, because usually I'm a soft touch for Pixar.
Yeah.
I'm still getting over Bing Bong, but
Don't even talk about it.
I can't even talk about it. But yeah, no, I didn't find this one as emotionally hefty. But you and Dave and other people told me they cried. So
I mean,
maybe
I wasn't sobbing.
No,
it wasn't
but
like an Up where I was
There's that one
convulsing.
shot. There's one shot where just the tears come.
It's a
right?
really, and they set it up. They tease it, and then
Right.
and then the actual full. You'll know it when you see it. The actual
know it when you
full
see it.
brunt of this
Yeah.
shot is like, as a parent, especially, it's like, yes, it's the same exact story, pretty much though.
Yeah, it
Like from a
is,
narrative structure
But
perspective.
they do it well. They do that, like, you know, the laughs are funny, and the crazy sort of action hijinks / ticking clock is expertly handled, and you know they're really good at this, and they do it well.
Yeah, it's an expert voice cast, and it's still, this is like an ideal use of Albert Brooks, right? Like that he's the smartest person in the room at all times, but also miserable. Like it taps into that brand of humor that he does so well. Of course, it's it's her bread and butter, Ellen DeGeneres, being fast talking and kind of daffy and kind of adorable and kind of charming, and so she's great at this. But I love Hank. I love.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, he's the breakout star of this movie.
Yes.
Hank the Octopus.
Ed O'Neill is Hank the Octopus, and he has an actual arc. And so I brought Nick, of course, and he keeps asking me, who'd you like best in Finding Dory? I'm like, I like Hank.
Yeah.
Hank evolves.
Yeah, and there's, the supporting characters really help, I think, take a lot of the pressure off of Dory as a character, right? Because that character could get grating. And especially, it's from a narrative standpoint, it's hard when you have a character who can't remember anything. And she's at least aware of that. She'll get directions, and she has trouble with that, right? And she knows she's going to need help. But the supporting characters make a huge difference in this, and I think they really help make this movie great. The whale shark and the beluga whale and the two seals, like they're all really fun. and they're a welcome kind of break from Dory.
The bird.
The bird. Right. This movie is super fun, and I think it is gorgeous. The short in front of it is also amazingly
so good.
beautiful.
I actually like the short maybe even better than Dory. It's called Piper. Make sure you get there on time. It is so beautiful, and that actually got to me more emotionally.
I kind of agree with you, and it's eerily photorealistic.
Yes.
Right.
the
But beautifully
water
done.
and the sand and the fluffy fluff on the birds.
Yeah.
Which then gets weird when you see these fish with these giant eyes, right? Because we've just seen this really photorealistic beach scene.
Right, but they're familiar characters.
But they're familiar characters. I do like that we see Dory's parents and then the other blue tangs, a whole blue tang clan.
No, you've been saving that one.
Matt's so happy to
I
be
thought of
here
that this
today.
morning. I was so happy. This movie's terrific. It's not, where I think it suffers a little bit is, yes, it is the same story. It's still great. We're a little spoiled with Pixar at this point.
Right.
Are their best days behind them? I don't know that they are, but at this point, they've set the bar so high that their challenges, this would be a great sequel for anyone else.
Yeah.
But for Pixar, you're like, well, look, like it's better than Cars 2.
It's better than Cars 2,
Right.
exactly.
And-
on that
and I don't mean to
scale.
say-
And I
And
will
maybe
even think
better
better than
than-
Monsters University,
Which
too.
I love Monsters University.
Which
but
is
yeah.
good.
But yeah, if this were just a movie in and of itself, right? If it weren't part of like the giant Pixar universe, wouldn't you just be blown away
Yeah.
by its
But we've seen
excellence?
this already.
But we know all that. I will say this: besides the laughs, besides how colorful it is and how lively it is, it addresses what parents of special needs kids have to go through in a really smart way.
I've been reading that a lot, yeah.
And it's touching and it's sensitive and it's not heavy-handed and it's not maudlin, but it's, I think parents who have kids, whether it's like dyslexia or any kind
Or
of
on the
difficulty,
spectrum,
anything,
or-
they're going to be
Especially-
really moved by this.
Especially because young Dory knows she has a problem, and that's really moving. It's you see sometimes characters like they go blissfully through life, and this is a character that it affects her ego. Like she's got a real,
She's
knows,
trying.
She's trying, and she gets frustrated, and she knows everyone else is frustrated around her, and really plays with your emotions on that in a way that really works. This is a great movie.
Yeah, and she struggles to connect as a kid and as an adult, and she gets shunned and no one wants to help her. It's very sad and very sweet.
And you would think that a movie about fish couldn't have a car chase, but there's a car chase. And that's all I'll say.
Yeah, great, yeah. We liked it a lot. So what are your numbers then, fellas?
I gave it an 8.5. I thought it was lovely and funny, and again, I didn't. My hanky stayed dry, but beyond that, I really loved it.
I give it an 8.5 for the Blue Tang Clan.
Okay, yes. We jack your number up to a 9 just for your cleverness. I also give it an 8.5. I'm kind of right there with you guys. So our number is, even I can do this, 8.5.
Yeah, it's 95% on the tomato meter right
Who
now.
dares not like Finding Dory? What is wrong with
Jerks.
you, single critic out there who thinks for yourself? Yeah, go see it. Bye.